Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. Happy Hump Day. I know it's been a minute. I do apologize. I've had some things going on personally. I'm here to do my latest book review, and I just want to say I read this book back in June, and I didn't do my review when I wanted to, but it just keeps popping in my head. I gotta do this book review. This is actually the author's debut novel. My first time reading the author. It's a YA, it's a thriller, and when I say it is one of the best, if not the best, YA thriller I have ever read, and I am an avid reader. Please subscribe to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. I'm also on Instagram, Robert underscore reading underscore room. My Facebook group is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. But I just want to get back to this. Yes, this author knocked this novel out of the park. Um, I just can't believe this is his debut, and no shade, but his writing surpassed some of these veteran authors that's out there. I hate to say it, but it's true. With no further ado, I am talking about The Black Queen by Jumata Emill. The Black Queen by Jumata Emill. And I hope I pronounced the name right. If I didn't, please forgive me, Jumata. I just want to say this book right here is definitely one of the best read of 2023 for me. It's definitely is on my best read list of 2023. I mean, I did not want to put this book down. I mean, 4 o'clock in the morning, Tinsley and Duchess had me rolling over, getting up out of the bed, coming in here to read this phenomenal read. This book deals with the main character, Nova Albright, who becomes the homecoming queen of Lovett High School, the first black homecoming queen of Lovett. But there's an issue. There's this chick by the name of Tinsley who is a privileged white girl, come from money, privileged family who feel like it's her obligation, it's her legacy because her grandmother, her mother, and her sister was homecoming queen. And she's trying to do everything she can to dissuade her from being the homecoming queen, even to go so far as paying her. I'm talking about the book, but I'm definitely not going to drop no spoilers. Robert's Reading Room and Reviews, we do not do spoilers over here. But she is unbelievable with some of the things Tinsley does to try to get to be the homecoming queen. Side note, I was so glad I was sitting down when I read the part about Giselle in the first part of the book about the comparison to Candace Owens. Ugh. Um, I literally died laughing. My favorite character in this book, I kept going back and forth. So I'm just gonna say these are my three favorite. And I have three favorites. Normally I don't have three favorite characters within the book. But and I'm gonna tell you why. Duchess, because she lived in her truth. And she was just her father was the police officer, and she had to deal with the backlash from all the other black kids, and her father wasn't gonna do anything. Number two, Trenton, because his dream was to go to Howard University, and because of what Virgil did to his family, he was unable to pursue his dreams. I really love Tinsley's sister Rachel. Um, she was in tune of what the real world is like today. She didn't come off as being a privileged white woman. She was compassionate. She even educated Tinsley to want to do better, for us learning the culture, black culture, reading. She referred her to books to read. I really loved her. That Charlotte, their mother, no. I felt Virgil was very weak. Very, very, very weak. I just want to say, when Tinsley and Duchess got together and said, okay, let's find out who did this, who committed this. I feel like, side note, this country is so divided right now. Reading that part made me feel like 1% maybe this country could come together. But after really thinking about it and finishing this book, I was like, mm-mm. Jumata, you did an excellent read. I just don't know where to go from here. Where are you going to go from here? Because I know this is not the end, the last we're going to see of you. I joined two book discussion in Clubhouse. The first one I hadn't read, The Black Queen. The second one I had already read, and we discussed it. I just want to say this book has been on my radar ever since I saw it back in October of 2022, and the cover just drew me in, and I was like, I've got to read this book. I just want to say it's so much to unpack within these pages. If you can see how thick it is, it's a lot to this story that I did not even cover that's going to shock you, going to woo you. And I just want to say the main plot, I kind of figured out when Tinsley was riding by and she saw Nova. And that's all I'm going to say about that. One of the discussion I was in on Clubhouse felt like Jumata, you was too easy on Tinsley for her punishment. I felt like everything was on point because of what she lost at the end. I really did. I want to thank those who support Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. And if you have not, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. My Instagram is Robert_reading_room. Facebook group is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. Again, The Black Queen by Jumata Emill is the book to read. This is one of the best YA thriller I have ever read, and it's definitely going on my best read for 2023. Please check him out. Please leave your reviews on Goodread, Amazon, whatever you can put it up on. Until next time, thanks again. Good evening.